morning, everyone! It's bright with the stars, or it's dark, I guess. It's California, so the sun never really goes away. But it is Tuesday evening, which means that it is time for another episode of Good Morning Esports. This one is actually going to be a doozy with some of our guests about to showcase their many different talents. If this is your first time tuning into Good Morning Esports, I'm Ovilee May. I'm your host. I tend to bring on a few of my friends in the esports scene, some that you may know, some that you may, who knows, incredibly love or incredibly hate and loathe. But either way, I'm bringing them on here and you're going to learn a little bit more about them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and meet our first guest, Allorim, with the first cut.
All right, is that my cue to come in?
No,
all right, I'm here.
We've got the pretty intro. We've got the transition
yeah.
and everything. I know you're on your off season and everything right now, but like, come on, we have to have a little bit of showmanship right now, buddy.
All right, well, I was waiting a little bit. I was a little confused, but here I am. I'm here to do your show for you and make your content 5 times better than it was before. But I know that's why you brought me on here, just to boost the ratings a little bit.
All right, fine. Here, you know what? I like your confidence. Take it away. You're the host for this segment now. Go.
All right, and so I'm Immortal's top laner. You could catch me on LCS straight in last place, and now I'm here on my early vacation to really just entertain you guys sitting at home during this time of need in this COVID era. And along with me, I have my boy straight from the Overwatch League, FunnyAstro.
Wait, I'm not bringing FunnyAstro on yet. Don't take Joey. Don't take the cue yet. Okay, listen, Allorim, I know this is your first time on the show. We have Joey, our tech goblin, who lives in my closet.
I thought I was running the show.
Listen, honey, you are running the show on a surface level in the sense of I'm going to let you do a little song and dance, but anything more than that, and I'm going to walk over to the Immortals apartments and smack you, okay?
That's like, I'm like the monkey at the circus with the cup that gets the change, right? And when you ask me, I bash the cymbals.
That's exactly what this relationship is.
I understand.
Speaking of monkey bashing the cymbals, my ears were a little bit blown out from that one piece of content that you posted the other day. Dude, I don't even know how to like cue this up or explain it. You tagged DeMonte. You said, DeMonte, I'm a huge fan, and I worked really hard on this documentary about you. What the hell? What was that?
That was me expressing myself in a way that no one else could have. I'm just, all these ideas are going through my brain. I've got this video. And I'm thinking about how I can express myself to the people and tell them what I'm thinking. So it's art, really. It's like if you walked into a fancy art museum in New York, that's what you'll see in the front, right there. $1 million. You can take it. It's still for sale.
Oh, it's still for sale. So anyone who's in the chat right now, we've got a couple people doing their keks in the chat. But if they want to purchase it, who do they send the check to?
Straight to me. Put all the pennies in the cup. I already said I was the circus money. Just put all your change in the cup. I'll fill it up, and you have the rights.
All right. Okay. So we've got this. You're a documentarist. You are a host, and you're also a banjo player. What a lengthy resume that you have on you, dude. How did the banjo stuff start? Because I know that we had chatted a bit about like your musical skills. You posted some videos on like Twitter, and then all of a sudden you're on LCS, and now you're about to take a worldwide or a nationwide banjo tour? Yeah,
that's right. I'd play the guitar for years, and then last year I had decided that I wanted to play the banjo. I don't even listen to that much bluegrass or country, but I like the banjo. What can I say? I just like how it sounds. That's all there is to it. And so I decided to buy a banjo, and here we are.
It seemed like a pretty good investment.
Yeah, and now it's my gimmick. It used to be Wukong. Now I'm that guy in LCS who plays banjo.
See, okay, are you obsessed with monkeys or something right now? Because first you have like the cymbals and the little clappy monkey, and then now you're talking about Wukong.
Well, it's just the perfect analogy to what you. Yes, it is the single best analogy I can think of. It's like, how and there's that Simpsons episode where it's like Bart say the line, Allorim, play the banjo.
Okay, when Corona's over, I'm gonna get you like a full either like monkey or gorilla suit, and then you're gonna grab your banjo, and we're just gonna walk through the streets. We're just gonna walk through the streets, and you can just play the little banjo, or you could Wukong it and smack people with the banjo.
Who's gonna have the cup for the change? Or is that gonna tie it on me, like have it extending outward?
We'll get Smithy to hold it. Okay, Alora, I'll let you do the honors. Are you ready? Here, I'm gonna tell you what.
All
Okay,
right.
now introducing our second guest, FunnyAstro with the second cup.
And for our second guest, FunnyAstro with another cup.
Second cup.
Second cup.
I have a cup, I guess. Thank you so much for the introduction, Allurum.
Of course.
My favorite host of the show.
We got FunnyAstro in here. Now, FunnyAstro, this is a little fun. Because usually all the guests that I bring on here, they've had to deal with my shenanigans for months, potentially years. And you're the first person that I don't think we've ever come face to face with before, and definitely not with Corona going on. So before I start, bullying you, why don't you give us a quick little introduction, who you are, and what it is that you do in esports?
So I'm Astro. I play support for currently the top seeded team in America in Overwatch League.
God, it's direct opposite to me.
Yeah, so we're kind of different there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I do. I play support, and that's it.
Cool.
That's my life.
Awesome. I haven't heard much Overwatch news in such a long time. What about you, Allurim?
Nah, I'm just getting that he's one of those Mercy mains that climbs to top 500.
Oh, come on.
Do it with the Genji or with the...
Is that true?
It's been a long time since I played Overwatch.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
it's
listen,
not
when I
true.
play...
It's not true. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say it's not true.
In my head, it's true.
So
maybe it's been true at certain points of my career.
I mean, listen, I can't really talk. I think before I stopped playing Overwatch, I had every single Mercy skin in the game. And I would grind that out. I wouldn't just, shell out the money. I was a broke college student. It was, I'm going to sit in front of my computer for 12 hours, and we're getting Halloween Mercy, Mama Mercy right there.
And
that was
I'm following around my Soldier 76 till the day I die.
Okay, FunnyAstro, listen. I'm sure that most of our audience is like a League-related audience. They're just like, haha, MOBAs, CSing. What is this? What do we classify Overwatch as? FPS, but it's like...
FPS, kinda, with lots of shields.
Kind of, with like shenanigans character FPS.
All sorts of stuff going on there.
The prequel to Valorant? Is that what we're calling it?
Shoot Reinhardt
Shield. Don't do that.
It's shooting Reinhardt Shield until it breaks and then do something.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So what would you say? Have you ever played League before?
Yeah, I was Diamond 2 when I played. Back when I was like 15 years old. So I know what I'm talking about with League.
So you could have gone to the LCS, but instead you took like a hard left and went for Overwatch League.
Yeah.
Oh.
Definitely. I definitely could have got to LCS.
Listen, you never know until you try, but it sounds like it's working out for you. First seed with Fusion. Tell us a little bit about your team. Who's like your best friend on the team, and then who sucks?
My best friend?
Yeah. Who you like tight with?
That's a tough one. I've only just joined the team this year, so I wouldn't say
really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm a rookie.
It's a business relationship. I have no friends here.
Where were you before? Where were you before?
I've been in a team called British Hurricane, which is part of C9, and then Atlanta Rain.
Okay, we know C9 here. Okay,
and I'm from Atlanta, so
nice.
I guess that makes sense. Or
there's the connection.
There's the connection.
There's the connection right there. Oh my gosh. And it's a good thing that we just formed this connection between you two. And Astro, hopefully, you got loosened up just a little bit. Allurim, clearly a performer since the day he was born.
That's right.
Because our next segment is going to be a little fun. It's a little interesting. We're going to hold the first ever Good Morning Esports open mic. Now, Allurim, I forgot that there's a title card here.
Game time.
Game time! Boom! Let the title card go. Allorim, we know that you are the banjo master. And I challenged you to learn a song in under an hour, to which you told me, Ovilee, there's no way in hell that I'm doing this. Get lost.
I want to tell you why, real quick.
Tell me.
So you challenged me to learn a League of Legends song on the banjo. Now I want you right now to go to Google and type in League of Legends banjo and tell me how many results come up on YouTube.
Banjo. Banjo Yordle plays Through the Fire and Flames.
And I know exactly which video you're talking about, because when I was asked to learn a League song in the first place, there was none. And that was not an actual video of Through the Fire and the Flames on banjo.
And so what you're saying is that you learned how to play Through the Fire and Flames on the banjo right now for Good Morning Esports. First time ever. Take it away.
And I'm telling you right now, that is not true at all. So I'm disappointing you right now.
I'm heartbroken. Okay, then what can you play? Can we get a little bit of Rise? Can we get a little bit of the Silver Scrapes?
You can get a Game 5 Silver Scrapes.
Oh, okay. Now, Astro, are you familiar? Are you familiar with the Silver Scrapes?
I am familiar with the Silver Scrapes. Definitely. Who isn't? Who's watched League of Legends and doesn't know the Silver Scrapes?
Okay, cool. Is that my cue to start playing?
I think it's before you do start playing, Astro, I heard that you play the trumpet, but you don't have one with you. Do you have any instruments on hand?
I have 50 kazoos.
50 kazoos?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm going to play them all at once.
Just to flex real quick, I was also first chair trumpet when I used to play trumpet in school.
Ooh.
Oh, well, you just need to...
You can play the guitar, the banjo, the trumpet. What's next?
The kazoo.
The kazoo. I'll send you one of my 50.
Okay, so Allorim told me in order to be his backup noise person, I either needed a washboard or a jug of rum. And my jug of rum is not available, so this was the closest that I could find. I have a dirty oven rack and a rice paddle. So, whenever you're ready.
Can you keep the tempo, is what I'm wondering.
Tell me tempo. What's the tempo?
I don't know the number. You just have to, you have to feel it. Do you feel the music? I swapped my mic, by the way, for this one.
Okay.
All right. I'll start out slow here. Actually, let's not even... Do you want to do Silver Scrapes first, or you want to do a little trial run?
Silver Scrapes! We dive
Because doing it here as well? We're all three going for it?
Are you doing it with me? Wow. Oh, God.
Allorim, you start. Astro, we'll come in later. Allorim, start.
I'm playing my game down out of nowhere.
It couldn't have been better.
Dude, screw whatever performance they have lined up for Worlds. They need to sign us three right now. This is the show that they need. Oh my God! Okay, how
Give me a kazoo. Da 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 da. Come on, let's go. All right, now. Okay,
what is going on over there?
Beautiful.
Oh.
Wait, what the heck? Dang! I like how Bestis comes in here and says this dating show keeps getting weirder and weirder. We now have musical auditions attached onto whatever dating application the chat wants. Okay, that was good. Allorim, of course, you're a freaking pro banjo player, and I don't even think it's fair.
You guys keep calling me a pro, but
You literally just
That's
knocked
pretty
out
close to
Silver
pro, yeah.
So that's pretty close. Pro banjo, pro league, pro trumpet, maybe kazoo if he had one. But okay, so Allorim, I'm gonna need you to just shush up right now, because I was told that Astro had actually put in a lot of time and effort into learning the League of Legends world song Rise. And I personally want to give him the stage to take it away right now. So Allorim, shush. Astro, please.
Okay, just the chorus. We'll see how far I get through this, alright? Let's go. That's all you're getting!
Allorim, we'll back him up.
Tears of joy. Hold on.
I don't think I can keep going. It's so difficult to hold a straight face doing this.
I just don't know what to say. I'm
my
speechless.
I need a freaking
Speechless.
kazoo.
It's like I'm listening to Frank Sinatra sing right next to me too. Like beautiful sounds of. My God, how does he do it?
Thank you so much. I put hours and hours of practice into that performance. Really gave it my all.
Listen, guys, whenever you guys want to retire from esports, I think we have an incredible future as a band. I'm just putting it out there.
We need one more for the jug. We have the washboard, we have a kazoo, we need a jug.
Who's like a jug player? Astro, who on your team?
Anyone can be a jug player. If you have an empty Coke bottle in your house, now you can be a. Yeah, I don't know if the coffee mug will work.
I just spilled water everywhere.
I saw that one.
It didn't happen.
It's not happening. It's not happening. All right. Well, maybe one day we will find that sacred jug player. Chat, please, one more round of applause for both Allorim and Astro for shedding their dignity and really stepping up to the stage to play both the banjo and the kazoo. Allow me to introduce you. Banjo-Kazooie. Hey, we did it. We found out how to put it into the show. Hey, round of applause. Emotes all around. Thank you, everyone, for the claps in the chat. Okay, I mean, we kind of still have more of the show to get to.
We can't end on that one?
I feel good about ending right now, but what would... Listen, Tech Goblin Joey has spent such a long time putting together like all the slides and all the assets, so...
You're not paying me enough to do more than just that. You're gonna get downgrades from here on out.
Oh, hush now! Hush now! Let's just move on to the Chosen One. Alright, we're getting back to basics with the Chosen One. I know we've had a lot of like fancy-pantsy good versus evil and then the Chad versus bad, but now we're just getting back to the good old basic foundation. So Tech Goblin Joey has made a couple slides for you. We're going to go through them one by one, and you're going to tell me which side you prefer better, which side you think is the Chosen One. So let's go ahead and see that first slide. Better city. Philadelphia or Los Angeles? Allorim, I'm going to let you take this first.
Well, I have never been to Philadelphia, but I have been to Los Angeles. And I can tell you my experience of being in Los Angeles for the past half a year has been right here in this beautiful apartment. And I've been here all day long. Sometimes I go outside to get some food. And then I come right back here, and let me tell you, the scenery is lovely. The people are great. The bathroom is always clean sometimes. And it's just a great place to be. Like, I fully recommend Los Angeles. When you're over here, make sure you get straight to my room. It's the best place to be in the entire city of Los Angeles. And it's going to be a good time. I can be your cymbal bashing monkey for you.
Immortals really putting their players up in style. I've seen like the fancy apartments. They're pretty, they're cool. But Astro, what do you think? Los Angeles or Philadelphia?
my unbiased opinion here, being based in a Philadelphia team, would have to be Philadelphia. You know, I've actually lived in Los Angeles for 6 months, maybe, when I was on Atlanta. That doesn't really make sense, but we lived in Los Angeles.
Overwatch League.
Yeah. And the main selling point is just got to be cheesesteaks. I never understood the hype until I had one, and now it just makes sense.
Yeah,
but how's your room?
LA? Like,
Pardon?
Allorim, you go.
But how is your room?
We have the best apartments.
Oh.
And you can't convince me yours are better. There's
That was
no
such
way.
a great descriptive detail of your room that I'm convinced. What can I say?
I want to know.
Honestly,
I want to know what the. Show us. Is your camera mounted or?
Ooh. My room's a bit of a mess, so here we go.
How good it is.
We have a nice big bed,
Okay.
a TV.
My God.
Look at
Nice.
that. It's beautiful. The bed is made as it should be, you know. Hopefully you got all that.
10 out of 10.
We live in a nice. I didn't show you the best bit, of course.
What's the
One
best
second.
bit? And then we're
One
moving to the
second.
next one. Okay.
1 second.
What is he doing? What is he?
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty. That's cute.
There you
though.
go.
Alright, never
Okay.
mind. You might have me beat out. See,
Okay.
I have my view is right next to me is a road where the police pull over people every single night. Every night I hear the sirens go off.
It's better than Philadelphia when you have people next to your room being pulled over every single night.
Every night I hear the alarms go off, and I hear the cop pull over to the right, pull to the right, every single night on the highway.
It's probably the Academy boys. Let's go ahead and move it to the next slide. More important, mouse or keyboard? Astro, you start with this one.
I feel like this isn't even a question, no? It's got to be mouse.
Mouse.
Really? Gotta be
Yeah.
mouse?
Even
Not
the
true.
MOBA player says mouse.
Mouse.
That's true. I mean, like, I have to have I use, like, the Naga because it has the buttons on the side, and it's, like, fit for my hand. What, you don't like it?
Ooh, maybe not.
What?
Not sure about
What do you use?
the Logitech G Pro Wireless, of course. It's the one
Blah,
that everyone uses.
blah. Next slide. Blah, next slide. Blah.
I've used the same mouse for like 7 years in a row, by the way. I can't change.
That's fine. Okay, who would win in a fight? Wukong or Lucio?
Yeah, here it is. Just
Ooh.
and no matter where I go, Wukong's gonna show up somewhere. I know. Ha ha ha. I get it.
You're a Wukong one trick?
I used to be.
Is this
and
the joke?
No matter where, yeah. It was like years and years and years ago. Every single time, no matter where I am, it's got to be something about Wukong. And Ovilee is just part of that crowd. Something about Allorim plays Wukong. I get it. That being said, Wukong. I don't have
Why?
Lucio.
Why? Give me reasoning. You can't
Actually,
just
I don't know.
like, build it up and
Wukong
then-
doesn't have a gun, and Lucio has a gun. But like, I feel like that's a game changer.
Lucio's gun shoots sick beats.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
goes like boop boop boop. And then, but
Perfect.
I wonder, Wukong, maybe
Wukong
Lucio's
has
got too much
sick.
ammo. He's too much ammo. Wukong's done for. I'm gonna back down from my guy Wukong and give it to Lucio. The gun
I
is
have
just
to agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
A gun is kind of cheating against
Yeah.
a guy who just hits people, you know?
That's fair. All right, fine.
I've got a long staff, but what am I gonna? I got a staff versus a gun. Fight me one-on-one, and we'll see how it goes.
Lucio can like climb on walls and stuff, so I feel like
Yeah, I
a
could
little
just climb away. You
Yeah,
know?
just
Not
climb
fair.
away.
I'm giving it to Lucio.
That's fair. Astro, it sounds like you're saying Lucio too.
Yep.
All right, fine.
100%.
Next slide. Let's see the next one. Would you rather speak
Oh.
every language or play every instrument? Well, I mean, is this even a question for you, Allorim, since you've already played?
This
Like,
is the second gimmick picture that, of course, you had to put the banjo in there. Any instrument you could have thrown out on this slide, of course, it's my second gimmick. And I already gonna say play every instrument. There are a lot of instruments that I like. While I actually speaking every language will be way more useful. I do like I like music way more than speaking to other people.
I mean, spoken like a true gamer.
It's more instruments, in a way, is the music of the people. You could play music, you don't even have to share anything in common. Just everybody likes music, right?
That's a convincing argument.
Yeah,
I was gonna go with speaking every language, but you might have convinced me that playing every instrument could be better.
You
If
can
you
be
don't
silent.
talk to anyone,
You can be silent, and you'll still be communicating through the sweet sounds of music.
yeah. And
No.
I mean, we're all gamers. We don't talk to people, right? You don't need lots of languages. Where you could just sit at home and play an instrument, and that's entertainment for
I
yourself.
feel like if I saw someone who could play every instrument, like especially to a level that is where they can play it well, I'd be more impressed than someone who could speak every language. Although, I think it's so hard. Both are extremely impressive, right?
I think speaking every language has to be so much more.
Well, I guess if we're going speaking every language, are we counting?
Joey hit the buzzer. Bam! I'm cutting both of you off right now. I think speaking every language is the clear winner. I'm deducting 300 points from each of you, and I'm moving on to the next slide. Next slide.
Ooh.
Better world song, Rise or Warriors?
Rise a million times over. When Rise came out, I love this song so much. Like, I really like Rise, and you can't convince me of any other world song being better than Warriors. I love Rise.
Why are people?
Wait, you just said Warriors.
Wait, did I say that?
Yeah, you just said you can't convince me of any other song being better than Warriors. I love Rise.
Whoops.
Oh, you messed up! Astro, have you heard both the songs?
I've heard them both, and I don't know how anyone in the chat right now could be saying Warriors. It's got to be Rise, no?
Yeah, Rise is so good. Rise is even the music video. Like the music video is better than Warriors.
I actually hate both of you. This is the first time I've ever wanted to just boot both of my guests off the show and end the show right now.
We could start our own show. Allorim will be the
Yeah,
host.
start your own show.
Ambition's climbing the mountain with the music and the drops of the Rise, and you see Faker being Rise. I thought it was hilarious when they're starting to scream Rise and they have that big picture of Rise casting W. Everything about it's great.
It was the first to really convey that emotion of like, yeah, we're all freaking nerds sitting at home. Maybe we're in a LAN cafe. Maybe we're breaking a keyboard over our knee because we're rage quitting or something. But then finally at the end, it's like, we're working towards something greater. Like, boom, we have the people on stage. Boom, we have the people dashing up into the freaking sky to be with Ash and all the other champions out there. And then, boom, we finally get into the stadium and stuff. It's like, Imagine Dragons, though? Imagine Dragons, though! Warriors is the OG world song. It will always be the best world song, and I don't think that there's ever going to be a world song to top it unless it's us three playing it. That's my case.
I cannot agree. Rise is better. That's all I can say.
I'm
You're
so mad.
outnumbered here, Ovilee. It's 2-1.
I'm so mad. Chat is on your side too. Let's go to the next slide. I'm so mad. Worst dream: teeth falling out or going to work with no pants. Allorim.
I've heard that people say my brand is that I smile a lot, so if my teeth fell out, that would be one less gimmick of mine. But if my teeth fell out, you know...
Smile is a gimmick?
It's a gimmick thing.
Yeah, I've read that people say my brand is that I'm smiling all the time, right? And imagine if I'm smiling all the time with no teeth. Then playing the banjo would have to be my main job. You have people playing the banjo missing teeth all the time. So I'm missing that for being a real banjo player, but I would gladly show up to my work, which is right here in my room, with no pants on, than lose all my teeth.
Yeah. Going to work with no pants isn't that bad if you're just getting out of bed and moving to your desk.
Yeah, and even if it wasn't, I'm going to the, like, let's say it wasn't during COVID, I'm going to the office, I'm going there proud. I'm hanging brain, like they say in the office. I'm chilling, all my boys are over there, I'm naked. What? What are you gonna do? Let's get in the scrims.
Dude, I spent a whole summer when I was doing social media for like a League of Legends team before, and the amount of pros who just did not give a crap and just walked into the scrim room in like their boxers or whatever, like it was a normal thing. So I feel like for esports especially, who cares if you show up with no pants? Teeth, you kind of need them to chew your food. So let's go ahead. Next slide. Would you rather remove Yasuo from League or remove Hanzo from Overwatch? Astro, let's start with you.
Remove Yasuo from League. I hate Yasuo mains.
It's
really?
I think everyone hates them, though.
Yeah.
Can't just be me.
I don't see only bad players saying you need to remove Yasuo from League.
Oh.
See, now,
okay.
let me go.
Okay.
You gotta remove Hanzo from... last time I played Hanzo in Overwatch was when he still had the Ricochet arrow, which I think was what people hated about him the most.
Yeah, that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, see, I don't know what it got replaced by, but I remember that was like the worst iteration was the Scatter Arrow. So I would remove Scatter Arrow Hanzo from Overwatch over Yasuo from League. There's been too many times where Yasuo's like hardly even a good character and he just gets countered by Brain.
Okay.
Yeah, but even when I'm playing my low diamond games, you know, people don't really care about what's a good character.
Yeah,
people just care about what's annoying.
You just gotta... with a lot of characters that are not that good in League, it's just gotta be a little smarter than the average player to beat them.
That's fair, and that's why I can never beat Yasuo. Next slide! Next slide! Better pre-game hype music. So this is music to listen to before you get into a match. EDM, rock, hip-hop, or banjo?
It's just, here it is again!
I wonder why there's a banjo on this slide.
Yeah.
Or this is the life that you must now live. There's no escaping it.
Really is. I did it to myself. Anytime I introduce the League of Legends community to something that I think is interesting in my own life, it gets overplayed so much. It's like you are that guy from here on out.
Yeah. So answer the question.
Rock. I pregame with Purple Rain by Prince.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
Can you play it on the banjo though?
I cannot.
Now, are you aware of Prince's influence on Araki-sama, who is the writer of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
I'm not aware of that, but
I have some literature to send you.
I love Prince. I am such a huge fan of Prince. Like, When the Doves Cry and Purple Rain are my two favorite songs. His guitar solo on My Guitar Slowly Weeping, I think it was called, is one of the best guitar solos of all time. His performance at the Super Bowl was the greatest, along with Michael Jackson, one of the best Super Bowl performances. And it's just, I love Prince. Prince is so good. Best guitarist of all time.
Oh, we're learning new things about Allorim besides banjo playing today. This is what a helpful conversation we're having here. Astro, what about you?
I don't know what you'd class it as, but I actually listened to some of the League of Legends World's themes before matches.
Rit, are you like? I feel like you're game trading right now, man. I'm Overwatch.
Swapping over to be an LCS player.
The cinematics are so cool.
I mean, you can't argue with them. They're really hype. I don't know what.
No, they're good. Like,
They're good.
I would listen to Rise before a game too if I didn't stick to my traditions.
Traditions?
Yeah, of listening to Prince
Purple
and
Rain.
I can't think of
Playing the banjo along with it.
Yeah.
Not that. I don't think I could get hype listening to bluegrass music before a match.
I'm expecting you to cover like all of Prince's songs now on the banjo. Let's go ahead and see. I mean, for me, I only listen to Weeb music, so it's got to be animes or openings, anime openings or endings. Next slide. All right, this is the last slide. Who is better, Allorim at Overwatch or FunnyAstro at League? And Astro, you said that you hit Diamond 2 or something, and Allorim played Overwatch like once.
I will tell you, my peak rank at Overwatch was back when it was the numbers, 62.
Yeah.
I peaked 62, which was Diamond.
So I peaked 64 back when there were the numbers. So you might be as good as me. You're pretty close.
when I first played Overwatch, I got to 62. I played like Roadhog and Reaper, and just I was not that bad, honestly, but the game was not for me, and I was already so committed to League at the time, right? So I did peak at I think a decent rank in Overwatch's early development, but I haven't played Overwatch in a long time now, so I don't know how. If we're talking right now, then you're probably better at League comparatively than I am.
Maybe.
Oh, I just speak out of my butt sometimes, so I think I'm better than both of you at these games. And I am willing to put those skills to the test in a 1v1 sometime in the future. But that was our last slide. Allorim, I'm going to go ahead and give you 500 points just because, you're such a little sweetheart. And then Astro, I'm going to give you 1,000 points. Just to fight Allorim. Just to fight Allorim.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what did I do to earn points? But I guess I'll take them.
She's like Dumbledore at the end of every Harry Potter movie. 50 points to Gryffindor for being a nice person.
They're homies, man, or so I've heard. All right, well, that was the chosen one. I got you guys talking a little bit. We got your fingers and what is this? Esophaguses? What do you use to blow a kazoo? I'm gonna say esophagus.
I don't know either.
I think that's what you use for food. Embouchures?
Maybe.
Wasn't that embouchures? Isn't that what you use for the trumpet?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay,
I have no idea, actually.
I'm losing both of them. We're just gonna jump right into our next segment, Ovilee. Let's go. All right, now we have reached Ovilee. Gentlemen, I asked you both to pull out a pen and a piece of paper. But listen, I understand. Everyone, these are all esports people. No one has freaking paper. So I'm just going to ask, please hold up in front of the camera what you are going to draw on today. Astro has paper. And Allorim has a Chipotle napkin. This is going to be fun. All right, gentlemen, the rules are simple for Ovilee. I'm going to give you, we'll say 2 minutes of time, and then you are going to have to draw me in that amount of time. I'm looking for things that I can pose with right now. I'm not seeing too many.
Oh, you saw my video yesterday. I'm really good at drawing.
You are really good at drawing. Let me do this. Can you see me if I'm over here? Let's see. Yes? Okay. I'm going to do... Okay, I'm climbing this like King Kong. I'm climbing this like King Kong.
Oh god, I got him. All right, just tell me when do I start?
Go.
Right.
Go.
Yeah, go.
Oh wait, here we go. I also have an Immortals helmet. Boom, Immortals helmet. And also climbing, and now I have a fist.
All right. You got the that's the RuneScape helmet, the Addy helm.
Yeah. Chat saying. So just type in who you think is gonna win.
How long do we have?
You got another minute.
Another minute? Oh wow!
I'm already almost done.
I was going for it quick, I was nearly finished. This definitely could have gone better.
Okay, dang! I'll count down from 30 then in a bit.
This is really hard to draw on a Chipotle napkin.
Well, whose fault is that?
I've got paper and I feel like you're gonna do better than me, so.
You guys can add accessories, add background images. This is me climbing. King Kong style. Wukong style.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, if only I had a
Banjo style, blah 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 blah.
Hey!
Oh, I ripped it by accident.
You ripped your... I'm not even ripping my Chipotle napkin. How are you ripping an actual piece of paper?
3, 2, 1, pencils down! Pencils down! Children. Okay, I'm coming back.
This is a disaster.
I'm coming back. Okay. I apologize, chat. I left you momentarily. I wasn't able to read you. A+ planning on this one. Rip Chipotle napkin, says Monkey. I'm not even joking you. That's what their name is. Their name is Monkey.
All right.
All right, chat. I apologize. I missed you. People are saying that they're scared. People are saying please be ready to be judged. Allorim. Oh, that's Captain Flowers' mom. Flowers' mom is rooting for you, Allorim. All right. So, Allorim, you get to go first. Let's see your drawing.
How's it look?
Bro, what?
You see, I got you, like, I was really going for a aesthetic look.
Hold it a little bit. Try to center it. I don't want to see your face. I want to see the drawing. There we go. Beautiful. Am I Pac-Man?
No, you're Ovilee.
Oh, okay. Wait, can you hold it a little bit closer to the camera? I want to see the details. I want to see the details.
See, I got you.
One piece of paper.
You
Hold
see
it a
those
little
fingers?
bit.
Those fingers are you holding on to your shelf, and I was trying to get that curtain in the back, and I was trying to capture like you know how I envision you when you eat, like the not Pac-Man, but you know that's just I can imagine this is how it is.
Not too bad. It's not too bad. I see that there's like a little bit of curvature over the left arm, and I'm wondering, did you try to draw my chest?
No, I didn't. I was trying to add perspective to where your arms are going to be.
Perspective. I love it. Okay. Chat, that was Allorim's beautiful drawing. Someone says that I have a tail. I had a tail on that?
I think it was just one piece of hair, no?
Just one piece of hair?
There's one long strand.
You have one hair.
Okay, now show me yours. You're gonna keep on.
Okay. Now let's see Astros. Astro, please. Let's see what you got. Oh,
there you go. I even got the avocado on the shelf next to you.
You've got the avocado, you got the hair, you got the...
Yeah, wow, I've got the helmet going.
That's not bad! I like that!
Now, I want to point out
got
that
the fist in there that you added in.
Didn't tear.
You're not trying to win off the drawing here, you're trying to win off how I've managed to tear it.
Your piece of paper was like, my god, this drawing is so bad. Just like, scrap it entirely, Astro. Do it over again. However, the Chipotle napkin decided that, you know what, Allorim, this is pretty good. How about we keep this up? And so I listened, I was focused to the Chipotle napkin, and I did what it told me, but you did not do what the piece of paper told you to do. And I think that's a big difference.
I think the piece of paper just wanted to add a little bit of style to the drawing, you know?
Alex says that Astro is disqualified because his paper ripped. Everyone in the chat, please vote by spamming their names in the chat. Who do you think wins this round of Ovilee? Sozo, Ovilee breaking in from the window? I could very well be. Allorim, Astro, Allorim, Astro.
Ooh!
Whoa.
Oh, there's some more Allorims, but Astro!
It's looking good for me.
Astro.
I don't know. I'm seeing so many Allorims.
I'm seeing a lot of Astros.
But honestly, I'm seeing more Astros. I'm gonna give it like 3 more seconds.
Ooh.
All right. Caroline said it. Wait, what now? Where was it? Caroline and Star Gamble both came in at the same time. Mama Rain's coming in. She's breaking the tie. Mama Rains says, Astro. Astro, you're the winner of Ovilee. Congratulations, 3,000 points.
So
my paper didn't tear.
3,000 points.
3,000 points.
My Chipotle napkin did not tear.
It was just an artistic expression. That's what the tear was, okay?
It's symbolism. It's symbolism for the tear in reality that we must face as adults at some point in our life. And because I don't really know where to go with how to follow up that deep quote, let's go ahead and get into our final game of the day, 200 IQ. All right, gentlemen, 200 IQ, final game of the day. The rules are simple. I'm going to give you 10 true or false questions, each worth 20 IQ points. Right now, you started off at 0. You have the IQ of a... I was gonna say, I'm trying to think, like, what's the path to pro for a competitive Overwatch scouting grounds?
It's called the path to pro.
All right, there we go. It's the path to pro for Overwatch. Whatever. Let's just jump straight into our first.
0 IQ. Give question.
Give question. All right, listen. The choices are going to pop up on the screen. True or false. Shout it out as soon as you think you know the answer. Let's go. Question number 1. There is a Starbucks cup hidden in every scene of Fight Club. True or false?
Do we both answer at the same time?
Or? Yell. Whoever has it first.
False.
False. Sure. False.
No, it's true.
See, it sounded like something that could have been true, but also like a bait to say that it was true when it was actually false.
No, I'm just sad that you guys didn't believe in yourselves. Let's go ahead. Question number 2. Let's see it. Astro Boy is known as Mighty Atom in Japan. True or false?
I think that I know true. Astro Boy, but I don't know, so I'm going to say false.
Astro says true, and the answer is... true!
Ooh! 50-50.
You know you didn't know either.
I had no clue, but you gotta be confident with your guess.
He believed him. Exactly, he was confident. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna say true because that's the gut check, the vibe check, whatever. That's what he thought it was gonna be.
Vibe check. That's.
Question number 3. Shush, alarm. Question number 3. Pac-Man was the first game played from space.
False.
True.
It is false!
Gotta be Pong, right?
False. No, the first game was actually Tetris.
Okay, well, I already got it anyway. False.
Do you think that the blocks fall slower if you're playing Tetris in outer space?
Nice.
Can I get a high five through the camera? Can I get a high five? Anyone? Anyone?
Maybe not.
I'm leaving you hanging there.
Question number 4.
Ovilee, boo.
Oh, you get out of here. There is a special ending in Silent Hill 2 where the events were triggered by a Shiba Inu in a control room.
False.
God. I'm gonna say false too.
Have you not seen it?
I've never played Silent Hill.
It's true! It's true! Where the main character opens up a door to a control room and there's a Shiba Inu and he's just pressing all the buttons. He's like...
I said false only to match Astro so that if he got it wrong, we're both gonna get it wrong.
I've lost faith.
We're in this together. It's no longer a competition. We're just both trying to get the wrong answers.
Oh my gosh. Chat understands. Chat understands. I like Scorpion right here says Ovilee making both Allorim and Astro seem like the guys with 200 plus IQ. I don't know about that one. Okay, let's go ahead. Question number 5. There are more Game Boys in Japan than anywhere else.
False.
It's false.
False.
It's
There's
false.
no way.
I'm gonna say.
No, it's already done, Allorim. You missed your chance. It's false.
Oh, I had to go fast.
All
right, whatever. I lost then.
You gotta be snappy. You gotta be snappy, all right? Question number 6. Pick up the pace, buddy. The best-selling video game in Nigeria is a locally developed game called Master Chef, where you play rampaging chef who kills customers. Sorry for my
Coin
English.
flip trivia. True.
I'll go with you again. Let's go true. True.
False!
Ah!
Come on! I'm pretty sure that Joey just made that up. Or Joey, is that the screenplay that you're working on?
Sounds like a good game.
I've got. I don't have a coin with me, but I've got a guitar pick, and I'm gonna flip it for every single question I don't know. So.
Okay, fine. Let's go. Next question. Question number 7. A duel between 3 people.
False.
I know this one.
Is true.
Wait.
There's
I always called it a Mexican standoff, like from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
It's called a true. Come on, the word true was in it.
Okay, if you go to anybody and ask them 3 people facing off each other is called a Mexican standoff. Who's gonna call it a true?
Not in
true. That doesn't even sound like a word.
No, false. It's true. It is a true. I trust Joey. Joey, are you sure? Because I'm gonna look like an idiot if I'm wrong here.
I've watched enough Clint Eastwood to know it.
Let's get the next question on there. Question number 8. A Game of Thrones took longer to write than Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
A Game of Thrones?
True.
I'm gonna say false.
Allorim. It looks like you're finally getting one, buddy.
Oh.
Because it's
Wait,
false.
that was a bait. Game of Thrones is so long, like, and
I
they
know,
just
right?
include the first book. That was a bait. That was hook, line, and sinker for you.
Fell right into it.
Okay, question number 9. Let's see it. The average age of a gamer in America is 35.
What does a
Close.
gamer constitute?
Yeah, that's a good question. How are they defining gamer here?
I don't have the statistics, so just choose an answer.
I'll say true then, because there are some people that are pretty old that play games.
I'll say false.
The answer is true. Allorim gets yet another one. But look
He's
at
too smart.
brain power just coming out of his head. All right. Final question coming up. Question number 10. As always, this pertains to me. How well do you know me? Ovilee is allergic to dogs. True or false?
I don't know you
True.
at all. Who are you? False.
Astro, even though we just met, it seems like you know me better. What the heck? It's true. I have a dog. I've lived with dogs my entire life, and I'm actually...
That's why I thought it was false.
How do you have a dog if you're allergic to dogs?
Listen. When I got my dog, I was a very healthy person before I got my dog, okay? I got him as a puppy, and then as soon as I had him, after like maybe the first week of having him, I couldn't breathe anymore. So I was just like...
So you better get a dog in the future, is what you decided?
So you thought, I'm gonna keep this dog.
No, I kept him. And what I told myself is I said, listen, allergies are all in the mind. There's no such thing as having an allergic reaction. And every single day I would just shove my head in like my dog's fur and I would just inhale.
The real 200 IQ move would be to get a hypoallergenic dog like a Maltese.
Nah, man, German Shepherd.
Okay.
That's my baby right there.
See, that's the 0 IQ play.
You know what? I think Astro got more IQ points from this entire game. Plus, for that little remark, Astro gets another 3,000 points. Congratulations, Astro. 3,000 points to you. Allorim,
I'm Slytherin in this story.
You're just getting scammed.
Banjo points. You get 20 Banjo points.
Great. What are those equivalent to in Ovilee show points?
1 Banjo point is worth negative 3,000 points. So you do the math. Okay?
I'm rolling in the money.
You do the math. Although, I hate this part, but it's time for our final segment of the day, where Allorim, you may even get your chance to shine. It's time for Survivor.
All right.
Now, hopefully I don't get voted off before I explain the rules. Chat, I swear to God, if you guys keep typing bye Ovilee, I'm just going to quit streaming forever. Gentlemen, we are going to be voted off one by one. Hopefully it is not me, but the final person remaining will have to close off the show. Chat, I swear to God, what are you doing? Why are you always like this? I just want, for once.
Oh, bye, Ovilee.
Yeah.
It was a fun time. What are we doing now, Allorim? What fun games have we got lined up for this part of the show?
She's staring there with this look on her face.
Chat knows what they've done.
Wait, hold on. I'm actually getting targeted right now.
Wait, you're going next? Oh, don't do this to me, chat. Don't make me close off the show. Oh, it's just me now? Well, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much for watching. What else is there to say, to be honest? Goodbye.
In your bones, go and take it. This is your moment. Now is your time. So prove yourself and
That's all you're getting.
We'll back him up.
Tears of joy.